to here to do Bad Girls Club season 11 Miami um reunion part 1. I'm about to go in by the end of this fucking episode. The beginning of this episode was whatever, they all meeting up in LA trying to figure out who they got beef with still, yada yada yada. Tiana China checks in first, Jasmine Monet comes with her ratchet ass. Why would you come to, even though it wasn't at the reunion show, but you come in with this old half top on and these spandex, like, bitch, you got the body for it. Bitch, your stomach still was hanging, so you ain't even worked out since you left the damn house. So, bitch, don't come and say you a model and you just looking like a regular basic bitch. No, not gonna happen. So then they talk about, like, you know, where they been or whatever. We find out that Tiana's moved to ATL. Jasmine, they talking about she trying to get her SAG or something. I'm sitting there like, bitch, anybody gonna hire you to act unless you doing a straight to DVD, low budget, ratchet, ghetto movie. Just saying. Just some shit on Netflix that ain't nobody gonna notice unless it was related to another movie. Just saying. But anyway, Jasmine is talking about she want to fight Janelle because Janelle sucker punched her when she was leaving out the house. I'm like, bitch, you shouldn't have been on the porch. Anyway, Sarah arrives. They have her meet up with Shanae. They talk. They kind of cool because I guess they met through Twitter, and they cool. So now Sarah feel like she got somebody to click with or whatever because everybody else hate her. So now we find out that Shanae is in a lesbian relationship. Because, you know, she got turned on by girls being in the house. And now she says, she like dick, but now she's in a lesbian relationship. So, hey, kudos to you and yours. They talk about they need to get fuck up Gigi. I was like, yeah, I feel that. I feel like it's some still unresolved issues with Gigi that they both need to fuck her up. So, Stephanie arrived with Gigi. They talk about their beef is with Stephanie beef is with Shanae, Gigi beef is with Sarah. I'm sitting there like, Stephanie, why do you have beef with anybody? You popped off on Shanae on some bogus shit, so why the fuck would you even have beef with her? But whatever. Then they talk about Janelle. Teresa arrives, she go, and then Jazz and all the other girls that's with her clique go meet up with her. They talk about Shanae and Sarah. I'm like, whatever. We're gonna keep moving because I want to hear them get to when they all came out. So Jasmine, your makeup. Her makeup was so fucking wrong when she, What was, Janelle had every right to talk about her, and, because her makeup was so fucking wrong. Her outfit was wrong. Yeah, you do look like the thing from the Lord of the Rings. And the bitch say she's a model. Maybe she one of them models that Tyra be talking about be having some strange features that don't nobody see. Because I don't see the shit. So, yeah, whatever. But she talking about, she just keeps saying she coming for Janelle. I'm like, why would you come for a bitch that ain't even about fighting and shit? Because you think she's not about that life and she weak as shit? Whatever. Janelle arrived with her 1,000,000-inch weave. She says 30 inches, whatever. So then Andrea meet up. So they kind of talk about Andrea, whatever her name is, not having her back. And she kind of apologized for that. She was like, she was going through her own shit. So she kind of apologized for that. They drink it up and whatever. They figure out who the fuck they got beef with. And they kind of feel like both of their beef is with Jazz and Tiana. So, yeah. Benzie meet up with Jasmine Monet in Tiana room, and they talk about how they have, Benzie say she still got beef with Shanae. What was her beef with Shanae? For what? I don't, because she wasn't pumped up like you think she should be. Girl, boo. So then we have Sarah, her and she talk about me not coming, and everybody's like, this is bad girls history. You ain't, a girl don't show up. And I'm sitting there like, cause the bitch is weak. And she knew she was wrong. She knew she was going to get her ass whooped. That's why. Andrea, Shanae, Janelle, Sarah, they all meet up. And they all figure out how they going to be cliques. They going to be the clique. And that's the crew I like. Out of everybody from over there. They got their issues. Shanae, you only with this clique because them bitches turned on you. So, I'm just saying. I think that's the only reason why Shanae's with that clique. But she say sorry to Janelle, and Janelle was like, you know, this is who she thought she was going to have beef with, so she was shocked that oh girl apologized to her. Then they talk about how fake Stephanie was, and then they showed a clip on the first episode when Stephanie said she was fake. So maybe we should have been paying attention to that first episode there where she said she was fake. And then they were talking about how irrelevant she was, and we all say that. So then all the ladies arrive at the studio. They got to get Wanda all in and shit because Bad Girls Club don't even trust their own goddamn employees. I'm just saying. Like, damn, y'all really have to get Wanda in. These bitches wasn't about that life to bring no weapons. I don't even know why they had to get Wanda in. Ain't none of them bitches about that life to need no weapons. None of them. So then you have, Tanisha, she going behind the scenes or whatever, saying hi to each girl or whatever. Let's get to this bullshit. The show. Let's just get on to the bullshit of the show. So, Tiana and the last 6 girls come out. All of them come out. They asked them how do it feel to make it to the end. Everybody was saying yay, or were they happy? Tiana was talking about how she's happy that she made it to the end. That's what made her a bad girl. I'm like, girl, boo. So then it brings up Haley and how Haley got jumped and how in Bad Girl history she was like the worst one or whatever. And they show the clips of her getting jumped. Jazz Monet sitting there doing this, brushing her hair and shit as they showing us. This bitch is just, I hate this bitch. I hate Jazz Monet, and I think I'm too old to be just out there fighting, but I wish I can see her while I'm out here in Cali so that bitch can just catch him. I just don't like her. I just don't. Bitch, you said you on Crenshaw and Slauson. I be over there. Bitch, nobody see you. Nobody see you. Nobody. Just saying. I was just over there the other night. I'm just saying. So then, you know, they talk about Jazz was just saying, you know, no, what's her name? Haley was just saying Jazz just had it out for her from the beginning. She just didn't like her or whatever. Then they all apologized for the way they jumped her or whatever. Jazz Monet get up and hug her. I thought that was the fakest fucking hug in Bad Girls history. Bitch, you didn't mean that. You just know how everybody talked about your little punk ass. That's why you apologized, and you knew you was gonna get bad flack from that bullshit. That's why you apologized and got up and hugged her. That was the fakest shit ever. I wish Haley mama was there so she could have ran up on that stage and put the umbrella up that bitch ass the way she said she would have did. I'm just saying. I hate that hoe. So then Andrea and Shanae come out, and Benzie asks her about Andrea about leaving or whatever. And Andrea gave her the story. I didn't care. I'm just over why she left. Y'all know the girl had fucking issues. Tanisha talked about Andrea dance moves, and I was laughing because I'm like, everybody talked about her dance moves. But she was like, at least I tried. And Tanisha was like, yeah, you tried, but that shit was still an epic fail. So Shanae, they was like, she just want to know what did she do to the girls for all that shit to go down with them. What the fuck did she do? So they kind of played the clip of all her drama with the girls and the fight or whatever. And Tanisha points out Gigi jumping in that damn fight between her and Stephanie. So, you know, because Gigi was looking like, oh shit, like I'm busted. Fuck. So Stephanie felt like, you know, she felt bad or whatever for the way that happened. She blamed it on the alcohol and talking about it. She kept on asking her, you know, what was wrong. Which she did. I give her that. Stephanie did keep asking her what was wrong and for her to talk to her, and she didn't. But she popped off. And she noticed that she popped off, and she apologized for that. So then Gigi, Tanisha asked her why did she do it or whatever. And she say, oh, I was drunk. First she tried to give up an excuse and was like, I wanted to fight her first. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, what? Even Tanisha was like, what did that have to do with you jumping in that motherfucking fight with her and Stephanie? And she was like, well, I was drunk. No, bitch, you whack as fuck. And you got busted on your bullshit. I'm like, did you not realize cameras was there? This shit was going to come up at the reunion, so stupid bitch. I'm just saying, I don't like none of them bitches on that couch. None of them. I was going to like Tiana, but then after the bogus shit, we going to see what she do with Janelle. That's not going to work. Because I thought Tiana was at least turning over. Like I told you, I think Tiana was just trying to prove herself to Jazz Monet in that house. That's why she was popping off like that. But and I seen the video she did with Wesley from A Connection TV. But I was just like, okay. But I mean, I never was gonna be cool with her. But I was like, okay, maybe she growing up a little bit. But bitch, after this reunion show and I seen that shit, I'm like, bitch, you ain't about, you ain't grew up either. So then we have, you know, Shanae says she felt more played by Tiana because Tiana had talked to her prior and was talking about how real she was and how she wanted to be her friend. She was just torn through her and Jazz Monet because she loyal to Jazz. Told her she's a follower to Jazz. So, whatever. So then Jazz Monet jump up like she was going to do something. Bitch, you jumped up and didn't move nothing, do nothing. Sit your ass back down, bitch. Shut up. So then they call out Janelle. So with her 30-inch, million-inch weave, yeah, okay, bitch looking like the Purple Mermaid, whatever. So, hey, that's just Janelle, and I call it for what it is. Just she over the top, and that's just her. They talk about how her hair was on point. The girls was like, "Oh, your hair's on point." They were just being whatever, and I was just like, "No, her shit looked just like she did in the damn in a room in a house, and the shit still was a mess, still a mess now." So hey, don't do that. Don't make her feel like that. So then Janelle takes off her shoes because Janelle feel like, look, these bitches gonna attack me with my heels too high. But I'm like, bitch, why did you come out there? You said you was coming out there in flat, so why would you come out there in heels in the first place? Because I would have felt some kind of way too, bitch taking off her shoes. I would have been like, wait a minute, hold up. So Tiana jumps her ass up like, girl, if I want to hit you, put your shoes back on, and set her ass back down. You bitches, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all jumping up and then sitting back down. Shut y'all ass up. So then Tanisha said, let me see your hair, and is it a Brazilian or something? And as she's walking up to Tanisha, and Tanisha looking at her hair and stuff, this bitch Jazz Monet's walking around her like, how you doing? You okay? Or some shit she was saying, and just sucker punches her. This bitch did a fake ass Stark Sharkeisha move, but bitch Sharkeisha hits was way powerful than that. So I think you need to go take some lessons. I'm just saying. But yeah, she tried to sucker punch her, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, really? Gonna tell her, well, she did me like that, she did me like that when I was in the house, and girl, no, your ass was trying to fucking fight her, and you was on the porch, and you was the only one caught out on that damn porch. That's why you got hit. Bitch, you should have stood in the background with your bitches that you thought had your back. I'm just saying. So, yeah, it kind of goes off like that, but Tiana's gonna want to fight her, and Tiana gonna pop off on her and hit her and shit on the, no, matter of fact, the bitch Jazz Monet tried to run back up on the weave hair girl, what's her name, Janelle. She tried to run it back up on Janelle, and Janelle gave her a quick one too. Then it kind of went off, but I was like, yeah, Janelle kind of gave her a little quick one. But yeah, so then now Tiana gonna want to fight her. Bitch, you was talking about you changed and shit, and then all of a sudden you want to pop up on a girl for no fucking reason. Y'all had y'all fight in the house. You had it. And it was over. So I don't understand. So yeah, that's my review for the Bad Girls Club. Season 11 Miami reunion part 1. We got 2 more parts, I guess, going through December, and then the All-Stars start in January. So I'll be back for the next part next week. Tell me what you guys thought about this. Tell me what you thought about that damn sucker punch that Jasmine they tried to give Janelle. I'm waiting on Sarah to come out. I'm just saying she probably the only one I like on the whole season, so I'm waiting on her to come out next week. So, alright. Check out my girl Ashley Miller 1987. She did a review. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm gonna watch it as soon as I finish this. So check her out. Check out A Connection TV. I'm quite sure Mona Simone is gonna do her great, fabulous review. And check out Jamar84, Jamar Washington on here. Yeah, check him out. He's always gonna do Bad Girls Club, and he give it to these hoes too. So check him out too. Alright, peace.